Hi everyone, I'm Dan and I have Brian Weber here. How's it going?
Good, you?
Hanging in there.
Awesome.
So today's topic is actually fuel systems, and I'm sure there's a whole plethora of information here, but I think the biggest question is, how does somebody know when they need to have the fuel system looked at or repaired? Like what's going on there?
Well, we know that these vehicles, the combustion engines, they burn fuel.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a lot to the fuel system, from the fuel tank to the filter, the pump, the fuel injectors, the computer that controls it all. But fuel is not always clean. You know, there's underground tanks and there's debris that can get in them sometimes. So vehicles have a fuel filter. Mm-hmm. Some vehicles need fuel filters serviced periodically. Not all vehicles, it's changing, but there are serviceable fuel filters on them. It's important to change it, just like an air filter in your vehicle or your air filter in your home furnace. You know, you've got to have good flow for the system to work right.
So how does somebody know when they have to change it? Is there like a certain amount of miles on average, or?
It's going to be up to the vehicle and what the manufacturer recommended, how that was engineered and designed. So you have to look at the owner's manual or give us a call because we have it in our computer system.
Great.
What the interval is for that.
So maybe if somebody's come out to your shop, they can also ask about the fuel filter.
Absolutely.
Is that something you guys also recommend to them as well? If it's within the time
recommended,
frame?
yeah, if it's recommended, absolutely. And then another thing is important part of the fuel system. A lot of the cars nowadays are going to gasoline diesel injection.
Okay.
So that's direct injection, and it works differently than fuel injection carburetors used to. They spray the fuel directly in the combustion chamber, so it doesn't actually go into the intake with the air anymore. What happens with that is you can get a lot of heavy deposits on the intake valves. They can be very, very expensive to remove. When the check engine light comes on later on and a vehicle starts to stumble, it could be because of heavy carbon deposits, and it's a very, very expensive procedure to remove once they get heavy. So there's some different fuel system cleaning treatments that can be done to break that down periodically to prevent that from happening.
Gotcha.
And we do that.
So if you guys are concerned about your fuel system, or you just want to know if you're within good standing of your system being capable of clean fuel flowing through it, visit weberautomotive.com, and Brian and his team would be happy to help you out. Thank you.
All right, thank you.